Hey guys, and welcome to Thursday. Today is a good day. So the other day I mentioned the fact that there was like a Joe Hill signing thing tonight. Well, I got a call today, and they like had a waiting list. I like signed up for the waiting list just in case it got unfilled because it was already filled up and stuff. But I got a call today and said that I was able to come, and I'd be guaranteed a spot in it and stuff. So that's pretty cool. I'm able to go and get into it and meet Joe Hill and get a book signed. So I'm going to bring the fireman with me and get it signed. It'll be fun. And yeah, it's like the first time I've ever had the chance to meet an author or go see an author event or like see an author speak about their book and just talk in general and stuff. It'll be interesting and it'll be really fun. I'm really looking forward to it, and I've been like super energetic about it like all day because it happened pretty early in the morning. It was like 10 o'clock or something around then when they called me, so I did get to leave work a little bit early, which is nice because I wanted to come home. Tonight I had planned to come home and make some dinner. I'm going to make some of the Omaha steaks that my parents sent us last week, bring one to Giselle, and I was going to go get her and bring her back, and like we could eat together, but I'm probably just going to make them and eat, bring hers to her, and then head up to this public library. It's about 45 minutes away. It's in a town that's about 45 minutes away. So, and with traffic, it might be a little bit more than that. So I'm gonna leave sort of early. It starts at 7. So anyway, other than that though, I came home today to stuff I was not expecting. So I have no idea what the stuff is. We'll see what it is together. So this was on the inside the little entrance area to the house. Hachette book group. I don't entirely know which book this is. If I requested something from Hachette, maybe I requested something from one of their imprints. I thought all the books that I was going to get have come already, even though there were a few that I requested that I didn't end up getting anytime. So there's like at least 3, I think, that didn't come in the mail that I just never got a response from for the email. So I was like, okay, so I guess I'm not going to send it. That's whatever. But I got this now, and I don't entirely know what it is. Let's find out. Yay! Oh, I'm excited. Yes, okay, so this is something I requested, and I was thinking they weren't going to send it to me, honestly. Like, I was really sure they weren't going to send it to me. They never responded to my email or anything like that I sent to them requesting it, which happens sometimes even when they do send you stuff, but I was just assuming they were going to send it. This is one that I've been really anticipating. This is one that I wanted more than a lot of the others that I wanted. So it's The Shadow of What Was Lost by James Islington, and it looks really beautiful, and it's from Orbit. So Orbit is a Hachette imprint, and I remembered that because the Obelisk Gate came in a Hachette box, but I didn't think I was going to get this, honestly. But it doesn't come out until November, so maybe that's why they just hadn't sent them out yet. At least not in the U.S., because I think it's coming out in the U.K. soon as well too. I'm not sure, but you should hear the author's. Here you can see the author. You should hear the author's biography here in the back. He was born and raised in southern Victoria, Australia, and his influence growing up were Raymond E. Feist and Robert Jordan. But it wasn't until later when he read Brandon Sanderson's Mistborn series, followed soon after by Patrick Rothfuss's The Name of the Wind, that he was finally inspired to sit down and write something of his own. So yeah, I've heard that he has drawn a lot of influence from Brandon Sanderson specifically, which was one of the reasons why I was really anticipating it. I don't think the actual like blurb or anything like that compares him to Brandon Sanderson, which is kind of a pet peeve when publishers put stuff on that kind of compare authors to other authors. It just sounded super interesting. Here, they didn't send a sell sheet, but I'll read the front flap. Here, I'll let you look at the really beautiful cover. I love this cover. I looked up this artist when I saw this cover online, and I really like the artist a lot. He's great. What is his name? Dominic Saponaro. So yeah, I looked him up. I looked his website up, and I liked his stuff. So, okay, this says, as destiny calls, a journey begins. It has been 20 years since the godlike augurs were overthrown and killed. Now those who once served them, the gifted, are spared only because they have accepted the rebellion's 4 tenets, vastly limiting their own powers. As a gifted, Davian suffers the consequences of a war lost before he was even born. He and others like him are despised, but when Davian discovers he wields the forbidden power of the augurs, he sets into motion a chain of events that will change everything. To the west, a young man whose fate is intertwined with Davian's wakes up in the forest, covered in blood and with no memory of who he is. And in the north, an ancient enemy long thought defeated begins to stir. So that's fun. And it's like super like sunsetty all throughout and stuff, which is kind of cool. It's got deckled edges. It's got one of those like really nice papery feeling covers that I really like a lot. And yeah, it's pretty long. It's a beautifully published book though, and this is already in my schedule. Even though I never got it, I was still hoping to get it, and I got it, and there we go. It's in my schedule now. I'm going to be reading it sometime before it actually comes out in November. I don't remember the exact date because it's not in a sell sheet on there, but we'll see. And then there's this other box here. I have no idea what it is. It says it's from a website called Zoomies, which I have gotten stuff from before. Okay. I think these are shoes. And I think I know for what reason they are here. My mom, when she was here, saw my shoes and saw that they were like really tattered and that there's like messed up. Both pairs of shoes that I normally wear are pretty messed up, so I guess she sent me shoes. Okay, well, thank you, Mom. I wasn't expecting that at all, but new shoes are always nice, and I appreciate it very much. Thanks, Mom. So I'm making these steaks right now. They're cooking. They're smelling really good, and I'm excited. And I just wanted to point something out real quick. So I went and grabbed my copy of The Fireman from my office, and I looked in here, and Giselle left a little note in here. It's so cute. She must have went into my office earlier and grabbed a piece of paper. I'm so glad that you get to go to your Joe Hill signing tonight. I know how much you wanted to go. Have fun tonight. I love you so, so much. I love you too. So there was a lot of traffic. I'm not quite late. It's like 10 minutes until the thing starts. But the parking lot is packed. I had to park like outside the parking lot. And as I was driving around the parking lot trying to find a spot, Joe Hill just like walked right by my car. Interesting. I was just like, that's frickin' Joe Hill right there. All right. So he is here already, and I'm gonna go in. Here we go. That's really nice. They have cookies and stuff. Awesome.
I've done readings and Q&As, and I know what that's all about, and I feel like I know how to talk to grown-ups. Like many middle-aged men, mostly all I want is for my kids to think I'm cool for at least a couple minutes. And I do in high school, and I agreed to teach a comic book course over 5 nights because I thought it would make me look awesome. And I came in, and I've had one class so far, and what I've discovered is that teaching is hard and teenagers are scary. It's like it was an hour-and-a-half class, and I taught them, I told them everything I knew about comics in 45 minutes. And then realized I had 4 nights and another 45 minutes to go. And I'm like, I'll just make them laugh. And I had a keynote thing, and I started putting up, comic strips, funny comic strips. There was one from the New Yorker that shows this guy sitting in front of his TV, and he's got the paint can in his lap, and his face is all smeared with blue paint. And the caption says, "I'm so sick of elites and experts telling me which paint I can drink." This is hysterical. This is hysterical. Let me tell you, no one laughed. And as soon as it just brought total dead silence, and I just felt the sweat trickle across my face. And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like clicking through some of the funniest strips ever written. So this is a relief because I guess it's when you're a kid, you hope you're going to learn something from the adult. So you take notes and you attend in a sort of serious way. But by the time you're a grown-up, you know you're fucked. So it's too late. It's too late. You're not going to discover anything. It's basically all done, and so you just laugh whenever anyone says anything. And that's to me, that's a relief. It's reassuring. So anyway, tonight's reading. I thought about reading you guys some fresh. Is that better? I thought about reading you guys some fresh, new, challenging work for my forthcoming book of novellas, and then realized I didn't know what section to read yet, and so I'm taking the Coward's Way out. and I'm actually going to read you something from the last book.
Yeah, well, why don't you take this stuff and put your hoodie in there?
Can I draw one? Stick one. Thank you.
So that was really fun. It was really cool getting to talk to Joe Hill and meet him and stuff. Plus, this library is like gorgeous. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's got like a fountain in it and stuff. Super cool. I kind of love it. It's like my new favorite library in Massachusetts. I've been so far. Other than the Boston Public Library, of course. So that's about it for today. I'm home now. Hi, Giselle. Did you have a good day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
It was nice?
Yep.
Good. What did you just make yourself?
A dang quesadilla. If you know what that's from, comment below.
You're adorable.
Do you know what it's from?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I'm not going to tell the vlog though, because they have to figure it out for themselves.
I don't know if we could just stay married, because that's the best movie in the world. Oh,
when me and my sister went and saw that movie in theaters, we walked out of it because we hated it so much. I watched it later though on my own and liked it a lot more though. But I had to be in the right mood for that movie. Like I cannot watch that movie. Like if that movie comes on when I was living at my parents' house, if that movie ever came on TV, which it did kind of often, I would just like change the channel because I was never in the mood for it. You have to be in a certain mood for it.
My mom, the first time she watched it, she hated it. Now she loves it.
It's
one of my favorites.
I was the same way.
I first watched it at like midnight, so I was very tired, and I just laughed.
I can see that.
And laughed and laughed and laughed and
I
laughed.
can see
and
that.
we watched that same scene like 50 times. Me and my sister and my friend. It was great.
Well, anyway, good night. I'm not going to bed just yet. I want to do some more stuff before I go to bed because my night got kind of a little bit disrupted by going to the Joe Hill thing. Not that I'm complaining at all. But I do still have to wake up early in the morning because I do have to do laundry because I don't really have some clothes left that I need to do laundry in the morning. So I have to wake up at 6 like I've been doing and doing pretty well at it. I did it again this morning. But I feel kind of energetic still. So I'm gonna go to bed soon. But I'm gonna say goodnight right now. Good night.
Good night.